Hi everybody, this is Del Boy. I'm just going to make a short film of how I do my recordings, because I've had a few people inquire, want to know what equipment I use. So we start with the keyboard. It's a Tyros 5 workstation, beautiful bit of kit, followed by that goes into this PV mixer, which has got audio interface, and that punches it straight into the computer down the bottom there. Screen's there, and then we come back by wire. So the keyboard's playing. You can't hear the keyboard playing because it goes by wire straight up to the TASCAM. So this is left and right in and out in stereo into the TASCAM. You get, if you turn this off, that's on standby now, and that's your sound level. So you can adjust the sound that's going into here, not when it's going into there. That would just show you what's coming into the TASCAM. If you press that again, that's now recording onto an SD card that's inside. So you can get a good recording on that card. If you want to use another type of camera, these are well worth the money. Well worth. From this TASCAM we come out with this line. There's a little separate volume control there, which controls the amount of volume coming out of the TASCAM up to your camera. Goes in the camera up the top there. Underneath that you've got a headphone socket, so you can then listen to what sound this camera's receiving, and you can hear if it's distorted or not. These cameras have to be, the sound has to be turned right down, going at a very low level on these cameras, because they can't handle a loud signal. So on this model you've got mic level, you've got normal and low. You want it on low. If you're not going to use a wire in for the sound, or a mic in, so you can put a microphone in there if you want. So if you're not using that, put it on normal if you're using the built-in mic in this camera. So that's got you up on that. What else do we need to know? I'm running the power from my laptop up to the TASCAM. It does take batteries, but this way it saves on the batteries. And if the power goes off from the laptop, it will still run off the batteries. I can also do the same. You can't really say. I'll take that out now, because that's the transfer cable to the computer. Underneath here, that is you can plug a lead in, a charger, into that, so you can run that off the mains while you're recording. If you're doing a lot of recording indoors, then you can do it off the mains, and that's how you recharge it as well in that port. You've got another camera out here, but it's a high one. It's a high signal, so can't use that at all, because it's not in these little cameras. Has to be a low. I turn that off. Basically that's about it. I don't think there's much else I can tell you. I think I've told you the models, haven't I? Can't remember now, but that's a TASCAM. That's a TASCAM DR60 Mark II, and that the camera is a Handycam, Sony Handycam SR11E. And if I've not told you about this, because I can't remember, these are a very good option. Little handheld recorders, absolutely brilliant. And I'll tell you that from my own experience. So I'm not getting paid or anything to do this. No one's asking me to do it. This is just equipment I bought that I'm happy with. So you can record onto this little contraption and get a damn good sound on your finished product. Right, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. And of course, you can leave this set up like that rather than break it down. So you can leave it set up all day long and use it all day long, and then just drop the wires down, pack the stuff away at night time and set it back up in the morning. Anyway, I think that's about it. I think I've covered most of what I wanted to cover. That's a larger battery than the manufacturer's one. The manufacturer's one's too small, don't last long enough. So this little camera's got night vision as well. If you can see that. Very good camera that, very pleased with it. Got it off eBay for 250 quid. And had to travel to Sheffield for it. 150 miles up and the same coming back. But I think it was worth it. I'm well pleased with that. Before that I was using a Canon 700D, which does superb video. The sound's good on it, but not quite good enough. Not to be putting on YouTube and that. Right, I think we've covered it all now. Anybody's got any questions or anything, just drop me a line and I'll answer you as soon as I can. Right, this is Del Boy signing off. Hope this has been useful for you people that are thinking of setting up a rig to do some recordings. Try this out.